It is 15 minutes past the hour on your Monday morning, and in just a few hours, we could know the fate of the man at the center of one of the most closely watched immigration cases in the country. Kilmar Abrego Garcia is due to report to ICE officials in Baltimore today, but his attorneys say this is no ordinary check-in and that the clock is ticking on a plea deal that would keep him from being deported to Africa. NewsNation's Marcus Espinoza is keeping tabs on this one for us. Marcus, what's in this deal, and any sense if Abrego Garcia is about to take it?
Hey, Markie. Yeah, so that's the million-dollar question here. It appears that the initial offer was rejected by Garcia and his attorneys there. And so now we're going to see if whether or not he will be deported either to Costa Rica or Uganda. So there's a lot going on with what could happen here in this particular instance if a deal is not accepted. A U.S. federal judge ordered Abrego Garcia's release from a Tennessee jail Friday, and that's the video you're seeing there. He had been held there since being returned to the United States in June, after he was mistakenly deported to the notorious C-Cop prison in El Salvador. This morning, there is a prayer vigil and rally for Kilmar when he has to report to that mandatory ICE check-in at ICE's Baltimore field office. Okay, so over the weekend, Abrego Garcia's attorney, Sean Hecker, filed a court document accusing the Trump administration of coercion, claiming his client is being forced to, quote, choose between a guilty plea followed by relative safety or rendition to Uganda, where his safety and liberty would be under threat. Abrego had been deported in March, accused of being a gang member, only then to have the Trump administration call his deportation an administrative error, which the White House no longer maintains. And then Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem released a statement saying, in part, we reached a new low with this publicity-hungry Maryland judge mandating this. Went on to say that basically they are completely unhappy with what is happening right now in this current stance. So a lot going on right now with this particular situation.
Yeah, and that vigil and protest expected to start here in about 45 minutes. We'll take that live, and if we see him walk in. Just looking ahead, though, what are the chances that he's going to be deported to Uganda?
That's the big question, too, also, right? So over the next, really today and then the next 72 hours, we're going to figure that out. And I think this morning is really going to be critical because within 72 hours, not including weekends, he could be deported there. So that is the concern there, obviously, for Garcia. That notice, which Abrego Garcia's lawyers say they received on Friday, reads in part that he may be deported to Uganda no earlier than 72 hours from now. So that means he could be on a plane, Markie, as soon as Wednesday, since that came out on Friday. Did not include the weekend days there, but would include 72 hours, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So what happens this morning is extremely critical. We're going to have a camera there, and we are certainly going to keep tabs on what happens. A lot of eyes on this one right now.
Yeah, this could go down quick. Okay, Marcus Espinoza, thank you so much.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.